Hello guys, today in this video I'll present about the trilogy The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. The first question asks about the catastrophe. Catastrophe is a term created by Tolkien, and the term means a sudden change at the end of the plot that ensures the protagonist to suffer any danger. According to Tolkien himself, catastrophe is the sudden happy change in a story that strikes him with a joy and that brings him to the tears. In the Lord of the Rings series, the catastrophe is seen at its climax. As the victory practically granted by Sauron was imminent, Gollum destroyed a ring due to his carelessness. With the ring, the Dark Lord and his orc army Barad-dûr was destroyed as well. This says that destiny was responsible for the victory of the good guys, because Frodo surrendered to evil, to the will of the ring. That is, he succumbed to evil, and yet, due to chance, the situation improved. The second question asks about the points in the trilogy that converge to Father Paulo Ricardo's way of view. Father Paulo Ricardo make it clear in his video the relationship between the work Lord of the Rings and very dogmas of Christianity. This is due to the fact that Tolkien was a committed Catholic and had a stronger relationship with his faith, demonstrating it implicitly in most of his works. In his most famous work, The Lord of the Rings, Tolkien demonstrates most clearly in Frodo some of the Catholic principles, such as the forgiveness he gives Gollum when he does not kill him, and the compassion for Sam for being in the same situation together. In addition to a reading in which we preserved several Christian elements, the film also presents these same symbols, but in an implicit way in the context of the mythology of the film. As an example, we have the prayer rooms for Christians and the meetings on feast days represented in the film when Frodo meets the Hall of Fire in Rivendell. We realized that even with all these Christian elements in the book or in the film, the author does not show any intentions to Christianize the reader or the public in any time. The third question is a more personal question, and I think the film Lord of the Rings showed me that a good story must have a good main plot, with good characters that have a good personality that draws the public attention. In addition, it must have a good secondary plots with captivating characters as well. And these secondary plots consequently converge with the main plot, continuing the story. Also, a good story must have a good villain, powerful and with a good context to do what he does. Above all, it has to have a good chronology, not necessarily in order, but that highlights the main event in the story. Tolkien work is very long, and this made it difficult to understand the story itself. In books, it's relatively easier, but it is difficult to sit in the front of television for 3 incessant hours to see only the first of the 3 films. For someone who likes RPG games with campaigns that last for days and days, this is not a problem, but for someone who just wants to see a movie, it can be a lot of tedious. Still, I really like the movies. They have a good story with a good characters and good fights and action scenes. In addition to the epic phrases like "You shall not pass by Gandalf." Their special effects are very good for a film of that time, of that year. And it helps a lot to captivate an audience that doesn't understand the story as well. And it is just watching for the first time. That's all folks, thanks for watching.